Hi, I'm Hareen Malwatte. I captained the Royal Rugby side in 1969. That's 50 years ago, and the second leg in Colombo was the 50th encounter of Rugby Shield. Therefore, this year, the 75th year, is of special significance to both teams, Royal and Trinity, the fact that we played 50 years ago. 75 years ago, when Mr. E.L. Bradby decided to change the format of the game and award a shield in his name, he would never have thought in his wildest dreams that the Bradby Shield is going to be the most sought out and the blue ribbon in the sports calendar of Sri Lanka. It is so, and it will remain so in the decades to come. Over the last 50 years, I have witnessed the changes that have taken place in the Bradby, and more importantly, I'm lucky to have been a part of that change. For many years, I was coaching the junior teams, and here I was able to get the youngsters to be passionate about the game and get addicted to the game. It was very pleasant for me to see these youngsters many years later running into the field and taking their place where in the colleges. Later on in the years, I was also fortunate that I get more closer to the changes or the influence changes in Royal Rugby when I was the chairman of the Rugby Advisory Committee, and prior to that a few years in the committee. One of the most important things I want to mention here is that the game is played between the two schools with a lot of mutual respect for each other, and the friendships that we have developed in the field has been taken into life. Today, most of the friendships that we see in many of us had been what was developed in the field. It is so, and it will remain so. I would like to thank the committee for making all these elaborate arrangements for the 75th year, and at the same time I also appreciate the efforts that made by the rugby fraternities of Trinity and Royal College for bringing the match for what it is today. I also would like to remember with gratitude the most important segment of the people, that's the players. The players of both teams who have contributed to bring the game for what it is today. They have played their hearts out, they have played the game with determination and contributed in a way that the game was played in a level of sportsmanship that have been an example to all of us. Last, I would like to remember the absent friends, the gentlemen who played who are no longer with us and are no longer with us after making their contribution. Thank you. I represented the college in 6 Bradbys, that is from 1966 to 1969. The match that I recall as one of the most cherished memories is the game in 1968 where we played in Colombo. After losing to Trinity 16-3 and 17-3 the year before, that's in 1967, we played in Colombo with the same skipper of Trinity College, Ajita Beratna, having almost the same team. I think if I recall 11 players from the last year's team, where we also had 10 or 11 players. The result was 19-0 victory, 2 goals to 3 tries. And the headlines of Observer mentioned Trinity Lions tamed at Longdon Place. Bradby means a lot to me, firstly as an old royalist, a rugby player and a captain. I also look at it from the angle of being a parent, being a father of my son who played rugby for college and won the Bradby. So I'm very proud to say that both of us are fathers and sons who have been parts of the team that won the Bradby in 1968 and in 2007.